something from my treasurer report where a Democrat who was on my campaign helped in funding the office. So that's what you see. So there you go. Yes, ma'am.
This is not a suitable place.
Exactly.
For our meeting.
Yeah.
A year's worth of donations is a wonderful thing.
Okay.
But if people have to not come, as I would have to,
Okay.
because of the parking situation, it's just not suitable.
Then what I would ask, if you're having some difficulties, what I will ask is that we take a month and look for possibly a new location, or maybe take 2 months and look for a new location. If you're having difficulties park, we'll see if we can make arrangements for yourself to park up front. Is there anybody else that would need particular parking here up front so I can hold a slot? I see 1, 3. Okay, so if I could find 3, I see 3 raised. If I could find 3 or 4 slots that they would hold and rope off for you, would that still be accommodated?
I doubt it. You got a lot of
No. What?
veterans.
No, I understand. So let me see what we can do to make it accommodating for everyone. But right now, they have offered us the year's worth of free rent here at this location, and we'll see what we can do, if we can change that or what we can do. So now, one moment, ma'am. So now we've heard from our 2 HD 125 candidates. And so at this time, I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. It is now 6:43, and I need to ask in the back if we have a quorum. Matt, will you please find out if we have a quorum, sir? The next, if everybody will please take a look, I believe you'll find that there are packets. There is an agenda that I'll ask that all of you will please take a look at so we can approve the agenda. Behind that, you're going to see that there is an executive or minutes from the executive meeting. And, the minutes from the December CEC meeting are right behind that. Then you're going to see the minutes from the January 23rd steering committee. You'll find a newsletter. You're going to find the chairwoman's report. And then you're going to find a page where it has where Emilio Peña has been making several remarks and giving explanations. And then on the back, I know that you all have been hearing that we have not been allowing a diverse group, but as you can see, our precincts that have been listed from June of 2008 forward will show you a very diverse group listed here. So please take a look at that. So Mr. Matthew, do we have a quorum?
Hold on, we're checking. 1 second, please. Point of order. Point of order.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe that you have opened the meeting at 6:32 already for a start time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Matthew, do we have a quorum? We do? Okay. Quorum has been met. At this next moment, we're asking that everybody, if you've taken a minute to look at the December 11th CEC minutes. I'm sorry, the agenda. I skipped that one. So if you've taken a moment to look at the agenda, which is on the first page of the packet, do I have a motion? Yes, ma'am.
That's me.
The agenda, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. Do I have a second? All those in favor?
Discussion.
Discussion, yes, ma'am.
Madam Chair, I would like to make a motion to amend the agenda to include the steering committee organization, Mexican American Democrats of Texas. At the last steering committee meeting, they were trying to exclude us from voting. This is one of the most historic organizations in the Democratic Party. The person that was trying to exclude us was trying to keep us from voting. As you know, I spoke to you in private that day, and I've spoke to you in private again.
Yes, ma'am. And as soon as you can give me I told you that as soon as you give me those documentations,
Ma'am,
then I can add it in.
And, excuse me, I have the floor, thank you. And if you recall, whatever happened, like I told you at that meeting, has nothing to do with us. Papers got lost or whatever, but if you recall at the steering committee meeting, I presented them to you and I told you I had to leave because my grandchild was waiting from work.
Yes, ma'am.
You
And that Garrett
you
had it.
acknowledged it. I don't know what happened. I'm not involved with that, but you did acknowledge our organization, ma'am.
So, and so at this time, what I did tell you was that I will figure out how we get a hold of those documents. And once I can verify those, then yes, ma'am, that your organization will be listed once it is verified. Okay?
Will it be put to a vote? I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Yes, ma'am. Can
There's a second. There is a second. There is a second to the motion.
Okay. So right now, and Grace, what we're trying to do is approve the agenda and the agenda only, not the minutes. We haven't gotten there yet.
I am asking for an amendment. I'm asking. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, please, only Mrs. Hernandez, because I cannot hear.
Thank you, Madam Chair. All I ask is that there's a motion to amend the minutes to include the organization, and there is a second.
We're gonna get nasty.
There is a second on the motion.
And I understand, and all I'm saying, ma'am, is until we get the documentation, until I see the documentation, we will gladly add that organization in. But I can't accept a motion and we have no backup for it.
But you just
So
have
I
a
just
second.
need to see it, that's all.
But you have a second on the motion.
Table it.
So, okay. Yes,
It is my motion, and I would have to agree to that amendment.
I understand.
So I am not agreeing to that amendment.
I understand. So we can table this for, at this time.
Point of
So
information.
I need, yes, Mr. Gonzalez.
The only thing I was trying to get information is what are we actually voting on right now?
Right now, we are voting only on the agenda.
Proposed agenda.
The proposed agenda, that is it.
That's what the proposed agenda.
That is it.
Question!
Okay. Who made, okay. So we're gonna move on, because I can't tell who's made a question.
That's to vote. Let's vote.
Vote. So, do I have a second? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So we have an agenda. Now, I'm asking if you would all please take a look at the minutes of December the 11th, which are on your second page. The minutes from December the 11th, 2008. We have a second? Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right. So the next order of business on our approval is we approve the minutes, is our precinct chair training committee report and appointment of precinct chairs. We are allowed it 15 minutes, so I am asking our co-chairs.
We had a issue, we just had a couple little glitches with the December precinct chair sign-in, and everybody got a copy of this. You'll see that the chairs were sworn in.
Where's the mic?
We're just trying to clean something up. At last month's meeting, we had some, Madam Chair, we had some precinct chairs that were sworn in. I think some of them are here tonight. We failed to take a vote on getting them confirmed with the vote from the CEC. So they were voted. Actually, no, they were sworn in. I was just going to suggest that we go ahead and make it a formal.
I can't hear one person at a time,
Okay,
please.
1 second. So if we've already approved the agenda and we approved the minutes from December the 11th, in the December 11th meetings, everybody will recall that you'll see at the bottom that the precinct chairs were sworn in, Unfortunately, our secretary and our treasurer had left the room, but they were sworn in. So at this time, order. So at this time, I'm asking that Suri and Emilio come to the front so that we can go ahead and proceed with our precinct chair recruitment and training committee. And may I please have Ms. Suri? Thank you, ma'am.
Attention in this room. Breathe. Okay, so the report for the precinct committee.
Go ahead.
The report for the precinct committee. I present to the CEC. We have the minutes from the committee here, and I will present it to the executive council here. And in our January 31st meeting, 15 names were advanced for referral for precinct chairs. And I'm going to read out the names so they can come to the front so they can be sworn in.
Let him mic.
No, you gotta let her speak.
The report.
Okay, so I'm going to read out the names so people can start coming out to the front. Ricardo Martinez, Teresa Froje, thank you. Deborah Bond, Julian Garcia, Reynaldo Jason Hernandez, Sonia Miles, Rachel Martin, Gloria Garza Gutierrez, Kathleen Court-Null, Daniel Pacheco, Linda Andrews Reeves,
Emilio.
Christine Marie Davila, Norma Davila, Ralph Galvin. Hold on. I apologize. We also have 2 people for precinct coordinators.
Excuse me. What's Ralph Galvin doing here? He was beaten from his precinct. What's Ralph doing here? Really? You lost.
You lost. Yes.
You lost. You lost. You lost. You lost. You lost.
You lost.
You lost.
Adrian, sit down.
Wait until it's over before the vote.
He didn't do nothing wrong. He's just saying that you're wrong.
And you can't come in here and
He didn't do nothing wrong. He's just saying that you're wrong.
Hey, wait until discussion.
But he cannot come in here.
It's a happy occasion, people. Take a breather.
I told you it was gonna get ugly. You're not supposed to be here.
you're not supposed to be here.
Sure, I have a judicial right to be here. And nobody can run me out. I have a judicial right.
Calm down. Calm down, Adrian. We don't want the police here. We never have police.
I've already called order on Adrian Flores 3 times. That is in the rules. At this time, if he wants to come to the next meeting and behave, he can do so. But at this meeting, I am discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed?
Free speech! 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 Free speech!
We have a motion, we have a second, and it has been ordered. If he would like to come to this meeting, he is welcome. But he cannot be disrupting the meeting.
Dictate stuff. You can't dictate.
Oh, good. I'm calling you.
I'm going. I got
Everyone to take a seat. I need everyone. Everyone take a seat.
Adjourn the meeting.
Hey, this is a veterans hall. Could you all please stop? This is a veterans hall. Show some respect. Show some respect. Show some respect for the flag and democracy. It doesn't matter. You need to yield to the chair. Order. Order. You need to stop this. You're going to be out of a veterans hall. That is sad.
Okay, so for those Democrats that are here because we want to move forward and we have issues at hand. We have some very important issues at hand. We have children's rights that are being terminated. We have the border wall that's going up all across the Rio Grande, and this is what everybody wants to fight over. This is ridiculous. So all I'm asking, and all I've ever asked, is that you follow order and procedure and protocol. That's it. We're not going to move forward until everybody has calmed down.
That's what happened the last time. If you leave, they
It won't count. They can try to count on it, it won't count.
No, don't leave. Don't leave. No, don't leave. No. Adjourn the meeting. Don't leave. Don't leave. No, es lo que quiere.
So, do I have our precinct chair recruitment committee? At this time, you've already called the names, correct? 2 more names.
And don't interrupt her. Sit down.
The coordinators that are going to be sworn in today are Roberto Castaneda, Linda Alameda, So at this time, I'm going to ask everybody to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. If I, and your name, swear that I have not voted in a primary election or participated in a convention of another party during this voting year, and hereby affiliate myself with the Democratic Party, I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of office as precinct chair of the County of Bear in the state of Texas, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state, so help me God. Thank you all for becoming precinct chairs. I just need. So, do we have a confirmation of the precinct chairs? A motion? Second? Discussion? Opposed? And all yeas? Opposed? The yeas have it. At this time, we are being asked by the Veterans Hall if we could please adjourn this meeting due to the unruly behavior of some of our Democrats.
Thank you.
Can I have your attention for just a minute? Just a minute. I need your attention. My name is Johnny Ornelas. I am the post commander. This meeting is adjourned. We got 2 cars that are blocking the entrance. They need to be moved or the record will be called. So if you're blocking the entrance, you better move your vehicle. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Well, I told you it was going to get nasty. Nasty. Okay, guys, I got to go. Who knows where it is going to end up. It's going to get ugly.
I told the commander this before the meeting started.
So I'm being told that in order for this to be done, I have to make the motion to adjourn. In order for our minutes to end. So I will, so Sherry had a motion on the floor.
Hello everybody, my name is Virginia Sandoval. I'm a precinct chair for 3195. I'd like to make a motion to remove Garrett Mormando as secretary of Bear.
You need to leave now.
So that way they don't vote.
Leave now. No more meetings. It's over.
No voting! Out! Out!
This meeting is closed.
Let's wait. Let's wait till it's out. What the hell happened, Mama?
We need to clear the hall.
She's still in a chair. Yes. And a precinct that already had a chair. Yes. You cannot do that. The only way you can do that is by a process. That process has to be that chair is being having a violation and a complaint by a voter within their precinct. Yes. Not just anybody. Yes. But then from there, it goes to a letter, it goes to CEC, goes to the Rules Committee. We get back with that precinct chair to question them and give them the opportunity to answer that question if they were duly to be removed from their seat. Yes. If they're a party officer, there is a fine line that if they're considered a party officer, that a party officer gave money to Republican Party, deemed themselves as a Republican and came out as a Democrat. So those are some things that are a very fine line. And again, they have a process that needs to be followed. Yes. They cannot just come in and say, sorry, we don't need you anymore. You have to be removed or vacant from a precinct chair position, especially if you're elected, is that one, that you are deceased, 2, you voluntarily resign, or 3, that you go through the process that I just explained to you. Therefore, Monica Alcantara has sent out 19 letters to current precinct chairs that were elected. That were elected.
He's gonna go after Garrett. Oh my God, let's go. Oh my God. Chingazo's time. Where? It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. Oh my God. Where? That one, he's going after Garrett. He's gonna go after Garrett. They were gonna fight. I'm sorry. Fucked up. There's a problem. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's okay. Thank you. I'm waiting for my party.
So again, here we are live, and this is what happened. I am Deputy Chair of Precinct 4. I asked for a discussion on the issue with the precinct chairs that were sworn in tonight. Yes, they were sworn in, and the CEC did ratify them, which is duly and true. But the precinct chairs from December were sworn in, which is merely ceremonial, but they were not ratified by the CEC. So those 13 haven't even been sent into Secretary of State. I invite you to go to Secretary of State website and look at these people's names, and you will see their precincts still being vacant.
What happened, Emilio?
Okay.
The Trump people.
Where? Where's the Trump people?
Oh, Monica. And the Republicans. I have a lot of Republicans in the party.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Okay. So there's Republicans trying to get into the Democrat. Man, this is like chaos. Total chaos.
Hey.
Man, I told you there was going to be a fight. Man, it got good. We won't go. Oh, God. I'm telling you, man. Yes, you guys I'm telling you, man.
Another famous day, baby.
Another famous day. What you gonna do with your application? Throw it away?
No. I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah, right.
I'm just gonna give it to her so it won't be no problems. If I don't give it to her, I'll never get sworn in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm trying to get sworn in, so
you've been trying
that's what I got to do. Then that's what I got to do.
Well, you've been trying to get sworn in since October.
Since July, really.
Yeah, and they don't like you.
July the 28th.
Yeah, I know. Follow her. Nerd. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, why my money back? All right. Fixer.
Where's everybody?
Steve. I don't get what I want.
I don't know.
I don't get what I want. I want the money back.
Oh, well.
You walk away.
What? Did you say Steve?
Elena, come on. And it continues. Uh-oh, here comes the SAPD. Why does that not surprise me to have SAPD?
We're life members here. We belong here. They started it. And the commander shut it down. So we're all coming in here. They're the problem. We have several judges here right now. Thank you, sir. Guys, inside. Thank you, Commander. Gracias.
Okay, so let's go inside. Can't talk right now. Okay, so now we're gonna go to another building. We'll go to another building. But it got heated. It got heated. It got heated. Like, no, I love that.
So I don't remember. I went there last month.
See, there's William over there, look, talking to Monica, way over there. He's been trying to get approved since July to be a precinct chair. She won't recognize him. I think it's because, honestly, there's nothing. He hasn't done nothing wrong. He's right. I think it's a racial thing. Okay, guys, so I gotta go because, as you can see, we got company and we're trying to clear the building. Somebody's smoking. But anyway, I told you it was gonna get nasty. Didn't I tell you people was gonna get nasty? Got nasty, man. Good job, Elena. Good job. Good job. We won't go, damn it. Okay, guys, bye.